हाय गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ लीगल एज आफ्टर कॉलेज। मैं हूं मानसी और बिकॉज इलेक्शन सीजन इज गोइंग ऑन, तो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक जो इलेक्शन से रिलेटेड मैं आपके साथ डिस्कस करने वाली हूँ वो है इलेक्शंस एंड द ज्यूरिसडिक्शन ऑफ कोर्ट्स। तो यहाँ पे एक लैंडमार्क जजमेंट एंड रीसेंट जजमेंट हम डिस्कस करेंगे जिसमें इलेक्शंस के बारे में डिस्कशन हुआ है और कोर्ट का इलेक्शंस में क्या ज्यूरिसडिक्शन होता है उस पर भी डिस्कशन हुआ है। तो ये जो मैंने इससे पहले भी एक वीडियो बनाया था जिसमें हमने राइट टू वोट क्या है उस पर डिस्कशन किया था, उसमें भी हमने काफी सारे जजमेंट्स डिस्कस करे थे। क्योंकि इलेक्शंस चल रहे हैं इस साल, तो क्लैट पीजी वालों के लिए ऑटोमेटिकली इलेक्शन से रिलेटेड जजमेंट्स जो हैं वो इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाते हैं। और आप कोई भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम अगर दे रहे हैं तो जो भी कंटेम्प्रेरी न्यूज में होता है वो सब आपके एग्जाम्स के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है, ठीक है। तो इसीलिए इलेक्शंस के ऊपर जो भी इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें मुझे लग रही हैं, आई एम ब्रिंगिंग अप दोज वीडियोस फॉर यू, राइट। सो प्लीज शेयर दीज वीडियोस विद स्टूडेंट्स हु आर appearing for competitive exams related to law, right? Chalo. And please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. We keep on bringing very good content for competitive exam aspirants, whether it be CLAT PG, ALIT PG, or it be any law officer exams, right? Chaliye. So now let's start with this question, elections and the jurisdictions of the court. So basically, as per the Constitution of India, under Article 329, uh, courts do not have jurisdiction to entertain questions related to elections, right? Article 329 directly bars the interference, gives bar to interference by courts in electoral matters. So, in electoral matters, courts usually do not have the power to interfere or to give any decision per se. This power usually vests with the Election Commission of India, right? So, this is the article, the validity of any law relating to the delimitation of constituencies or allotment of seats to such constituencies made or purporting to be made under Article 327 or Article 328 shall not be called in question in any court. So, the first thing which this article provides is कि जहां पर भी जिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी की, जिस सिटी की, जिस स्टेट की जितनी सीट्स एलोकेटेड होंगी या इलेक्शन कमीशन जितनी सीट्स एलोकेट करेगा, that will not be questioned in any court. The second thing which it says is no election to either house of parliament or to the house of either house or to the house or either houses of the legislature of a state shall be called in question except by an election petition presented to such authority and in such manner as may be provided by or under any law made by the appropriate legislature. So only if any law is made by the parliament, then or is made by the appropriate legislature, only then any question can be brought before the appropriate authority, right? So an authority will be determined by the law made by the parliament or by the law made by the state legislative assembly, and in that law जो भी authority बनाई जाएगी उस अथॉरिटी के पास एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू इलेक्शंस ऑफ हाउस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट और हाउस ऑफ लेजिस्लेचर्स ऑफ स्टेट can be brought by presenting an election petition, right? So here courts do not have jurisdiction to entertain any such questions. ठीक? But recently, through this judgment of Union Territory of Ladakh versus Jammu and Kashmir National Conference, which the judgment came last year, the Supreme Court clarified कि जो Article 329 में bar दिया हुआ है, that is not an absolute bar, right? And where it is needed, the Supreme Court said that it is a general rule that courts will not interfere in election matters, but this principle is not absolute. And wherever executive actions are disrupting a fair electoral process, जहां भी executive actions की वजह से एक fair electoral process disrupt होगी, in that situation, wherever required, courts will interfere in the election process also, right? So this clarification has been given through this judgment, Union Territory of Ladakh versus जम्मू एंड कश्मीर नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, ठीक है। तो कोर्ट ने क्लियरली बताया कि वैसे तो कोर्ट्स के पास, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्लियरली बताया कि वैसे कोर्ट्स के पास ज्यूरिसडिक्शन नहीं है टू इंटरफेयर इन इलेक्शन प्रोसेस, बट जहां पर एग्जीक्यूटिव के इंटरफेरेंस की वजह से एक फेयर प्लेइंग फील्ड क्रिएट नहीं हो रही है और डिसरप्शन हो रहा है इलेक्शन प्रोसेस में, in that situation, the courts are entitled to interfere wherever needed. In giving this judgment, the court referred to various important judgments related to election process. Dravida Monetra Kazhagam versus State of Tamil Nadu, Lakshmibai versus Collector, State of Goa versus Fauzia Imtiaz Sheikh, and Ash Mohammed versus State of Haryana. So all of these judgments become important when we look at CLAT PG paper or elite PG paper, or similarly if we are appearing for any law officer exams, right? All right, guys. So just to give clarity to the question, courts can exercise jurisdiction, but it will be exercised in rare situations where, due to any executive actions, the electoral process is not fair, or where electoral process is not going on smoothly, उसमें कुछ problem आ रही है, then courts are entitled, or the courts can exercise their jurisdiction. Otherwise, as per Article 329, courts का jurisdiction barred होता है in matters related to election. Okay, all right, guys. So if you want to join with us for any LLM entrance exams or for any law officer exams, then you can visit toprankers.com. You can go to online courses over here. You can go to Law PG Plus Banking and you can explore our batches and you can see if you want to join with us. We provide live classes, we provide study material, mentorship sessions, and all of that. Okay, this is it from my side, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care and happy learning.